Solana is doing very interestingly. They haven't really been up, they haven't really been down. Let's talk about what's going on with the coin and where I think it could be headed in the future. Make sure to watch the very end of this video so you don't miss any of my Solana analysis. And if you guys want to pick up a free stock club public, check out our link down in the description below. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, am I buying the dip on Solana? That's what I've seen a lot of people ask me in the past comment sections here, especially with the crazy dip that we've seen in crypto as a whole. But I mean, if we look here at Solana, we're down just about 9% over the last 24 hours, down 27% over the last week, but still up about 55% over the last month. Now, this is an important factor, guys, because I actually, when I made my original Solana video, which was I think it was a couple days ago, maybe even about a week ago now, when it had its original run all the way up to a high of around $216. You have to remember, and I said this, I said, guys, this coin is running right now and it's in price discovery mode, right? Where we're going to hit these new highs, every so days, right? Look at this beautiful upward trend, right? It ripped. Momentum works like this in the crypto markets. And when it gets to these highs, when it gets so incredibly high, and if you look at the technicals on some of the different indicators on TradingView, where the RSI, MACD, VWAP, you could tell that it was starting to get a bit overbought. And when it started to get a bit overbought, when it was up to like 200, I was like, guys, this might pull back. More than likely, this is going to pull back pretty soon, likely. And it's not going to stop, at 200, or it's not going to stop at $150, right? This could go really, really low. And what doesn't help any of this too is everything that's going on in China currently right now with the Evergrande situation. And most of the crypto markets are just tanking right now. Same with the stock market too, still doing pretty bad today, even after the day it had yesterday, which was atrocious. But overall, guys, this is some crazy stuff. We need to be talking about this and be aware of this stuff, because obviously it impacts our positions, right? It impacts what we're holding and how much we're making from what we're holding. And Solana is no exception. Here we dumped down quite a bit over the last week, just about 27% here. And now, as we're making this video, we are going even lower, down to $122 per coin. Now, that being said, I actually am very bullish about this coin still, even though it's pulled back. And the only reason for that is because most of the factors that are causing this coin to fall down and lose a little bit of the hype, it's twofold. The main thing was, of course, the outage that we saw not too long ago with the Solana network, and that caused a lot of panic. That crushed the price a little bit. The next thing, of course, is the markets, the stock market, the crypto markets, and pretty much everything in between. When the entire market's down, every coin's gonna be down. It's kind of a given. But most of this stuff is all stuff that's been resolved or is being resolved, or in the future will likely not have an impact on this coin anymore in the short-term future, right? We know this, just because a market crashes one day does not mean that these coins are going to go away. And still, Solana has plenty of utility. It still has all of the same versatility that it has with its NFT programs and everything in between. It's still a great project and a great coin, in my opinion. Now, one thing I found that I think is actually an interesting article, because unfortunately there's not a lot of news today about Solana, other than the fact that it's dipping, and I'm buying the dip actually. I'm buying up quite a bit of it right now. And we'll get into some technical analysis here on TradingView, and I'll show you why I'm doing that, because I think it's important, obviously, to kind of take a wider look at all of this and see. But overall, here's an interesting article that I found. If you invested $1,000 on Solana on January 1st, 2021, here's how much you'd have. Let's take a look. One of the fastest growing cryptocurrencies in 2021 has been Solana. The proof of stake and proof of history based cryptocurrency has surged in popularity and has also seen new non-fungible token projects use its blockchain over well-known Ethereum, which uses a proof of work model that requires high gas costs of transactions, right? We all know how obviously efficient Solana is and why they ran. That's one of the main reasons, is that it's so much more efficient than Ethereum. Solana was launched in April 2020 and has gained popularity over the last 18 months. The price of Solana has surged from 75 cents to a high of $214.96 in early September. The introduction of NFTs on the Solana network has helped increase awareness of the cryptocurrency and also the valuation of the cryptocurrency. The Degenerate Ape Academy is one of the most well-known Solana NFT projects. The NFT project sold over 10,000 apes in 10 minutes. A 7-figure sale of Degenerate Ape Academy NFT was announced recently, bringing more attention to, of course, the NFT project and Solana. If you invested $1,000, here's the part of the article, on January 1st, 2021, Solana Solana had a high trading price of $1.86. An investor who put $1,000 in Solana on the first day of 2021 could have purchased 537 SOL. That $1,000 investment would now be worth $84,000 today based on a current price of $158 for Solana at the time of writing. And guys, again, this is just one of the reason I'm reading this article. You might think, why are you reading this? Obviously, like, yeah, if I invested at the beginning of the year, it would have been great, but I don't have a time machine. I can't go back. It's the lesson you learn from this article that's important. What's important here is that you realize that buying and holding has led to more millionaires, more wealthy, rich, successful people in any market, stock, crypto, or whatever you want to talk about. Buying and holding a strong asset with strong fundamentals has always outplayed and outwon any day trader or anybody trading these things on a daily basis is likely making less money than somebody who is just buying a ton of this stuff and holding it for the long term, because they understand, they have conviction in these projects, and they know where it's going. And for me with Solana, that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as a long-term investment. And even now, as it's dipping, I'm still buying. I will buy at 122. And even if it goes lower than that, I'm more than likely going to buy a lot more as well. But again, I think now, if we look at some of the technicals here, look at the RSI. We're getting just to the point here where we're starting to be oversold, right? And when a coin or stock or whatever you want to talk about on the RSI is oversold, typically it's a decent place to buy. Typically, you're going to get in at a good price average, and more than likely it's relatively done dipping. But again, the RSI does not always guarantee this, right? Sometimes it will pattern break and you will miss this completely, and then you'll get screwed because you try to time the market too much. And that's another thing. Stop trying to time the market if you're a long-term investor. If you want to buy these coins, just buy them. Just figure it out, buy them. Buy when it's low, buy when it's high. It doesn't matter. Just cost average or dollar cost average into a position. That's what Rick Rahim talks a lot about on TikTok. He's a big friend of ours. Well, friend, I mean, he follows us, but I mean, I don't even think he probably knows who we are. But we see him on our For You page and we really like his stuff, and he puts out some really great content. But overall, guys, what really matters here is patience, right? In the crypto markets and stock markets and any type of market that you're trying to buy something and hold it till the valuation makes sense. It's patience. It's patience at the end of the day that really makes the difference in all the world, guys. But I really am still bullish on this coin. I think the NFT network that they have is great. The efficient project use case, the use case of the project itself is incredible. But the overall just efficiency of gas prices on the network and everything that's done is incredible. Even though it went down, you know, for a couple of hours. Think about how fast it came back up, though. Solana's network was down for a very short amount of time, not long at all by any amount of standards, and it immediately went back up and it started doing exactly what it was supposed to do, right? And that is what you like to see, the fact that there was just immediate revival and just of the network. It's incredible to see, guys. And I don't think that just because it went down for short, that means that, oh, the network's inherently flawed, and that I don't want to touch anything with a 10-foot pole like that. Ethereum never went down. Whatever. You guys can all hate at the end of the day, but if you're a believer in Solana, you're a believer long-term, and you know that you know where this coin's gonna go, and you know where this project's going, guys. So make sure to keep it locked here. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how many Solana you guys have. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it today for this coin. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. When you guys use that link, not only do you get to sign up and be a part of a great social investing network, but you also get to see what we are actually buying, selling, and all of our thoughts on the current market situation. Plus, you guys can add some of your friends, family members, and anybody else who signs up for the app. It's a great social investing network that allows you to see everything that's going on in the market all the time and what people are buying and what people are selling. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, check out the link down in the description below. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.